Hey, I'm Steven and this is Solving the Money Problem. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. So once again, Elon Musk is swinging around his gigantic brain and making logical, rational and reasonable decisions. I know, it's amazing, isn't it? That crazy Elon Musk being logical once again. Tesla has officially dissolved its public relations department, also known as a complete and utter waste of time, now that Tesla has reached critical mass, and so too has Tesla's secret army, which I discussed many months ago in a video which many of you have seen, some of you haven't. I'll put a link in the description where I described the army of Tesla fanatics trying to put the truth out there, coming from a place of honesty, integrity, definitely not oil shills or shorts or bears or paid mouthpieces, etc. People that were just trying to get the truth out to the masses. Now, sure, sometimes these people make mistakes. I totally understand that. But something different now exists, okay? A year ago, when some FUD got into the mainstream finance media, a tumbleweed rolled by. There was very little recourse for somebody to say, hey, this is an absolute load of horseshit and here is why this is horseshit. Nobody was there. Nobody was listening. Something massive has changed, and I personally believe Tesla has now recognized this and realized, okay, we don't need a PR department. There's enough people that are coming from a good place, trying to convey the truth about this company, that if the fudsters are out in the media talking smack and making shit up, they're going to get called out for it. And look, sure, a few dingbats will still believe what's in the mainstream finance media. Hey, that's their problem, okay? Not ours. This is really where I think Tesla's thinking is on the matter. Remember, Tesla doesn't waste money on paid advertising. They never have. They don't need to. Why waste money on advertising if your product's not a steaming pile of shit? Why not just focus that same time, energy and those resources in just making your product better so it continues to sell itself? So in this video, I'm going to talk a little bit more about Tesla dissolving their PR department and what I think this means. But first, hey guys, if you live in the US and would like up to 2 free stocks valued up to $1,600 each, use the link in the description to WeBull and deposit $100 in your account. Each of these stocks will be a minimum of $8 in value, so if you suck at math, that is a 16% ROI on your $100. Not bad. And if you're in Australia, the UK or New Zealand, you can get a free stock with stake, also using the link in the description. Let's get back to it. So here we are over on Electric, who broke the news, and I'll read from this article. Electric can confirm that Tesla has dissolved its PR department, technically becoming the first automaker who doesn't talk to the press. Tesla hasn't responded to a press inquiry in months. We have received the odd email here and there from former press people, but it almost seems to be in an unofficial capacity. If you're a reporter who isn't getting a response from Tesla, don't take it personally because it's due to the automaker having dissolved its PR team. The move has been confirmed to Electric at the highest level at Tesla, with the source saying we no longer have a PR team. Tesla still seems to have a few PR managers in European and Asian markets, but the core global team working out of the US has been dissolved. There are obviously still people arranging test drive promotions for YouTubers, but their role isn't in a traditional public relations capacity. So what do I think about Tesla dissolving its PR team? Well, there's a couple of ways to look at this. First, through a lens of logic, reason, and, wait for it, rationality. Not preconceptions, not what everyone else is doing. No, not convention. Logic, reason, rationality. If Tesla is continually selling every vehicle it produces, it is, and it has done since their inception, this is very important, and they've never needed to advertise to do this, that's a pretty good sign that they have good quality products. Second, if Tesla now has an army of fans, fanboys, fangirls in social media or on YouTube, writing articles on websites, etc., and if these people, overall, their intention, they're well-meaning people, they're coming from a place of honesty, integrity, trying to share the truth of the matter, if that's the case, then why would Tesla expend valuable resources talking to the press, the mainstream finance media, who need somebody to tell them and explain, what did Battery Investor Day mean? I don't understand. Please tell me more. I don't understand what I saw. Please tell me. Please explain. Why would Tesla waste their time expend their time and energy talking to these parts of the press when the YouTubers and the Instagrammers and the tweeters and the article writers, etc., do their homework, understand what's going on, have a pretty good depth of understanding of the company overall, the industry's effects and the technologies, and are going to put out their opinions on platforms where people who genuinely care to find the truth, not be spoon-fed what they're meant to believe, are out there looking for that information. And if your CEO has mastered his social media game, has a following of over 39 million people, and will happily broadcast information and also correct news and media, including from Tesla bulls who sometimes make mistakes, then why on earth would you consider wasting resources putting stuff out to the media who are too dumb to figure stuff out themselves? In my opinion, it is a complete and utter waste of time. Now, this would be a very, very different case if there wasn't an army of people putting content out there, as I mentioned earlier. This would also be a very different case if Tesla was struggling to sell every product it produces, but they're not. So, go back to first principles. Are we spending time, energy, and valuable resources on something that's unnecessary? As Elon says, the best part? No part. The best process? No process. And that includes entire departments whose internal processes are all a complete and utter waste of time. Now, I'm sure somebody will argue the point, but Stephen, what about all the FUD and misinformation? What about people believing things that aren't true about Tesla? That's going to damage their brand, their reputation. Those customers potentially will no longer be customers because they believe something that's negative about the company. They're losing customers. Need I remind you, Tesla continues to sell every single vehicle it makes, has done since day one. This is really important. And second of all, this army of fanboys is going nowhere. Do you get it? So we've reasoned up from first principles. Let's reason down by analogy. So let's just imagine that instead of Tesla, we're talking about solving the money problem, this YouTube channel which you happen to be watching right now. If I had the urge, the need to correct all the misinformation and FUD that I read in the comments, people misunderstanding, people not listening correctly, people projecting meaning where there is none, people coming from a place of insecurity, malice, incompetence, stupidity, mental illness, etc., I would never get any content created. So instead, I go, you know what, the bottom 0.3% of society, I'm just going to let them be. I'd much rather focus my limited resources on creating content rather than trying to correct people that honestly I may not be able to get through anyway. It may be an unbridgeable IQ gap, something along those lines. What's the point? And if you still harbor even a shred of doubt as to whether or not Tesla needs a PR department, I mean, just pay attention to this.
Los Angeles, November 2019. The skies are polluted. The world is addicted to oil. But we're here to offer a solution. The Cybertruck, the #1 mode of transport for a cyber girl. The greatest evolution in vehicular fashion and function.
And as we all know, the Cybertruck literally broke the internet. Tens of millions of videos, tweets, comments, thoughts, opinions, and memes. And this is another of the reasons why Tesla doesn't need a PR department, okay? They're smart enough to do more with less. I've talked about Tesla building out a fleet of vehicles that simultaneously is also providing a second function, and that is collecting data for the full self-driving network. Cybertruck, Roadster, and Plaid Model S are all flagship products that are doing a lot of the work that a PR team would do without needing to be paid. So Tesla again has created such compelling, fantastic products that people are ranting and raving about them. And there's so many people now behind the company and their mission that I really do believe it's unnecessary for them to have PR departments anywhere. Let the dumb media remain the dumb media. Let the people that really care to dig beneath the surface, find the details and understand what's going on, do exactly that and share their thoughts and opinions. Who cares if a few people mischaracterize the company or don't know what the hell they're looking at? That's fine. Tesla's still selling all their products, so it actually doesn't matter. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, guys. Do you believe this is a wise decision for Tesla to eliminate their PR department, at least in the US? Or do you think they're missing a trick here and I'm missing a trick? What have I missed? What am I not understanding? Why doesn't that make sense? I'm Stephen Mark Ryan. This is Solving the Money Problem, and I love you all. And don't forget your free stocks with WeBull and stake using the links below. Open a new WeBull account, deposit $100 and you'll get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,600. And stake, spin the roulette wheel, you'll either get Nike, GoPro or Dropbox. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And of course, if you have any ideas for future videos, let me know. I read all your comments. P.S. If you're still watching, you're awesome. If you'd like early access, exclusive videos, regular Q&As, our private Discord server and more, consider supporting the channel at patreon.com/solvingthemoneyproblem so I can keep creating content for you guys. There's a link in the description. You can now also become a member of the channel for some exclusive perks. To learn more, click the join button next to subscribe. And don't forget to check out our merch store. Either way, the best form of support is you being here and watching, so thanks again.